All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Townsend. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check. Press down. We need 2 jet bombers. Hey, wahoo!
4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now a give, right side. Callaway. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 4. Looking for the end zone. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Now. Hey, check motion. Rock it. Get hands on motion, man. Watch that. What? Quick dash. General West.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, shoot.
Jones operating from the gun. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't Deshaun hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. What we got? Hey, Haywood. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the yes. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Come on, D.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
At the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right here. Hey, Alpha. Check. 53 Mike. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Get that. You're out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hit it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Kill. 6-6, bullet high. Shit. Kill. Watch twist. I go. Get it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Go now. 50, plant.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Townsend. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. With this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 53, Mike. You're not ready. You're 61, Matchbox, Mike. Hey, Delta.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Go. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike. Hey, Charlie. 59. Silver. 59.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. Check. X3. 218, chopper. Switch it. Come on, switch. Ready.
On 1st down, Callaway. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? 5. 59. Minus 59. Check right. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming in. Twist on him, travel. Go. He's checking crack. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. Ready?
Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Watch twist. Check 99. 80 weapon. Hit it.
Now it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check 58.
From the 38, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set 70, Indy.
On first down, Callaway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack, because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Townsend. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Townsend. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, set. 47 is the mic. It's on field. It's on field.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Tate. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Team 6. Team 6. 59. Mike's 50. Protein spill. Check 52. Ready.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williamson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 on the last play. 19 more here and another 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 17, Jones over the middle, complete. That's Williamson. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. General West. No. Hey, alert 3. Snap.
This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 60 outlaws. Get ready. Hey, dude.
Now on second and 13. Jones forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Got it. 53. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hard. Hey, Alpha.
They'll run with Barkley. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, lock it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go, 30 base. Tighten up, 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, echo. Ready?
Jones now on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Ebron with it over the middle. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, Orville.
On first and 10, Townsend. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Jones will set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 stop. You ain't going nowhere. Shoot. Topper. Hey, exit. Fight.
From the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 37.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Townsend. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Slam. Greystone travel. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Townsend. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Check nine. Go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, bravo. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. There we go. Check it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Check out. Give me two jet bombers. Give me two jet bombers. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
To throw on second down. Townsend. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. General West. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 53, Mike. Army.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bam. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey. Speed grip.
Running left, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. First down, Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the ready. 53 is the mark. Rip right. Alert flare.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On third down, Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They trailed at 1 point by 17. Now they search for the lead on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.